Hello, this is Anagoji here, and I'm not alone this time. I'm joined by someone I reacted to in the past. So, got him here to join in this edition of After Dark, where we talk about the Godzilla 1988 debate. And here with Skyly Kingery.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Okay. So I guess we should probably talk about our experience with the movie and how we first saw the movie, how we first saw this movie, and then we'll get into our thoughts. And oh boy, you're really gonna hear me about this. Continue.
Well, I do have experience with a 98 film while I was a little kid.
Like how you first saw it.
Well, while I was 3, that's a film that got me introduced with Godzilla. So, and I didn't know Japan was a thing because I was a little kid back then. So I didn't know Godzilla come from Japan, not even Pokemon.
Yep. Well, me, I already. Well, I think my first God movie that I saw was Mothra vs. Godzilla, and
The 60s one or the 90s one?
was the season one, but
Oh.
I think my mom told me while I was watching the movie that this movie is from Japan, so I kind of already knew that it was from Japan. And she also told me once we eventually watched Godzilla 1988 that this was from America, and she saw this in Hawaii when my dad took her to the movie theater to go see it. But anyway, continue.
Well, I heard that people still hating it after 25 years, but
You're gonna be really mad because
I know, because I seen your chat,
yeah.
and I admit it. I used to hate it, but not anymore because, well, after I watched one of Goji 93 videos, I grew up. I matured a little bit, just like him.
Yeah, I get why people like this movie. I can understand why.
Because it's not faithful to Japanese movies.
Yeah, it's not faithful to the Toho Godzilla, but
But hey, if that movie hadn't existed, the monster vs. Godzilla won't be a thing, and I won't go into with Godzilla.
yeah, I would agree. The Monsterverse wouldn't be a thing. Neither would not only that, neither would the 1998 animated series and the Millennium. So
Yeah, and hey, at least it's way better than Michael Bay's Transformers movies. I mean, you sure people's reactions when they hate Michael Bay's Transformers films.
Besides the obsession of the first Transformers and Dark of the Moon, yeah, they're pretty trashy.
Yeah, so the 98 film is way better than those movies.
Yeah, I would agree. But anyway, beginning off topic, just continue on the night how you got introduced, or is that pretty much it?
Well, when I was a little kid, I before I watched Godzilla, I did watch Jurassic Park and Power Rangers and Pokemon. And while I was at my cousin's house, I decided to watch what's that movie, and my aunt did say that's Godzilla, so I decided to watch it, and that's how I got introduced with Godzilla, the '98 film.
Yeah, me too. I think that's how I got. I think I got introduced to, well, at least this film by watching Jurassic. Probably the same way by watching Jurassic Park and Godzilla, Toho Godzilla, and I believe I was into Pokemon at the time. I think so. I think it was around. I believe the same. I think like 2008. Yeah, 2008. No wait. No wait. I watched Jurassic Park before I watched this movie, and uh, I was a kid at the time. I didn't care at the moment. I thought it was okay. I didn't care at the moment. When I turned into a teenager and I saw this movie again, I'll get into it later. But I will say that I can understand why people like this. I'm just not one of them. But I believe I got, but in short, I believe I got into this movie from watching the first Jurassic Park, the first three Jurassic Park movies, and then watching this film.
Oh, you're going to hate me for that, but I think Jurassic Park 3 is the worst Jurassic Park film ever, in my opinion.
I actually agree with you on that one. I'm not gonna lie. The only good thing about that film is the Spinosaurus. That's about it.
Well, you're going to hate me for that, but I hate Spinosaurus.
Oh no, no! I'm sorry. No, no, just no, no.
I'm sorry, it's just. Well, you know about Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, but I'm guessing you hate the part when the Spinosaurus kills the T-Rex.
Yeah, my all time favorite dinosaur.
Yeah, that's what most people. But have you seen? Wait, have you seen Camp Cretaceous season 5?
I've seen all seasons of Camp Cretaceous.
Okay, but you will admit that the rematch that they have is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
It's it's a better rematch. At least we got a better rematch years later.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, redeem the Spinosaurus for what he did in Jurassic Park 3. I think the Spinosaurus is probably redeemed in season 4 and season 5 because, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad because, well, I guess Universal wants making the fans stop begging for a rematch.
Yeah. Well, they got it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be in the cartoon and not in a live action movie, but we still got it.
But anyway, let's continue about the '98 film.
Yeah. Basically, that introduced Jurassic Park, the first three Jurassic Park films. Then I saw this movie. Like I said, then I thought it was okay at first when I first saw it as a kid. When I got older and was a teenager, I'm not the ones who like this film. Anyway,
Well, funny thing is, when I was a little kid, my mom did pretend a hurricane as a Godzilla coming out of the trees, but I was a little kid back then, so she was teaching me lesson how to not be bad kid because I
yeah,
was being a bad kid back then. So when I was a little kid, while I was watching that movie, I like a Godzilla did die, but after years later, I kind of like a Godzilla don't like. I kind of like Godzilla die because that's not how Godzilla should not be died.
yeah, he should. Well, this Godzilla or Zilla, we should probably keep on calling him Genozilla or something, or
Or
Geno Godzilla,
Zilla. I just call him Zilla.
or just at least this version, Geno Godzilla. Yeah,
Yeah.
but Geno Godzilla is. Sorry.
I know they're different characters, but I just I call him Zilla because because of Total decide change it.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Okay, we'll just call him Zilla. But Zilla, aka Godzilla 1998, this Zilla is just the fact that this version of the character got killed by freaking missiles
Yeah.
is a total portray to the character. have the producers watch any other Godzilla movie prior
Well,
to
I
this?
heard the director and the producers think all the guys in the suits been or fat guys in the suits been wrestling each other, which I don't see any fat guys wearing Godzilla suits, so they're kind of wrong.
I don't know what to talk about. They're wrong. They're 100% wrong with that. I'm pretty sure most of the guys in the Godzilla suit are either buffed or skinny, and and if they're skinny, they have to be strong. The people who are skinny still have to be strong enough to lift up the suits. Because I'm pretty sure a fat guy is not able to get in the suit or at least lift it up while in the suit. He'll
Yeah, and
pass out.
I heard suits are very heavy when you wear them, and they're very hot inside. Like it'll make you sweaty inside. So that's why they have to create a hole so the actors can breathe.
Yeah, but even with the hole, it's still hot as hell.
I can imagine that.
But I'll probably, hopefully, even with that said, I still hopefully wish someday they can work at Toho Studios and get in the suit. I at least one of the Millennium suits. But I'll probably be too old, and these suits will probably be
Yeah,
created.
and I'm probably too big for that because well, I think Japanese people supposed to be 5 feet. Uh, I'm not trying to be racist. It's just I'm just wondering because I'm trying to make sure.
I think it depends on the height of the suit. You have to be the exact height of the suit
Yeah,
in
and
order.
I may not have right height because I'm 6 foot.
Oh, damn, you're tall. But
Yeah, so I'm probably too big for that.
you could probably fit in the GMK suit because that suit's massive. Or either the GMK suit or I believe the Q Saga suits. You could probably fit in those suits because
Well, it
those are pretty
depends.
those are pretty big suits. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Back to 1988. We stop getting off topic. What were you saying?
Well, the 98. I understand. 98 has a lot of problems, but at least um, at least it introduced some people to Godzilla. So without that film, none of us will be in a Godzilla.
I I watch pretty much. I I watch most. I Yeah, I would agree, but I didn't even watch Godzilla 1988 before I watched all the Godzilla films. But I will agree with that. Yeah, if it wasn't for Godzilla 1988, we wouldn't have all the DVDs for all the Toho Godzilla films prior to 1998 and even after 1998.
Yeah, and at least Matthew Broderick, the actor of Simba from Lion King, is a really good actor. I mean, he did a great job on as a Nick Topris.
Uh, uh, my God, I'm trying not to get mad because I don't want you to go and make a big rage, but I am not a fan of at least Matthew. I'm okay with his other work, just not a fan with him in this film. I'm sorry, I'm not. Uh, oh my God.
I respect your opinion.
Because he, uh, I think uh, it's not just him, it's problem with like most of the characters in the movie, with the exception of the French guy, whatever his name is, Felipe, I think. Who plays him? Felipe. I think that's his
Yeah,
name.
I know what you're talking about.
The main French guy, whatever his name is. But he is literally the only interesting character in the movie. Everybody else is either annoying or I don't care about because they barely do. Because they're so annoying. I don't give a dang about this. I'm here to see the monsters. I understand you want to show these human scenes, but can you at least make them? Can you at least give us characters that aren't annoying or I don't care about? Is that so hard to ask? Oh my god. I hate these. And I think the characters that shine the most of annoyingness are the two is the main female lead and the main male lead. Those two are they it shows the most of how annoying they are. Ugh. Anyway, continue. Just oh, oh.
And I understand some characters or all characters aren't very good characters, but at least one of the characters named Audrey, the female lead, or the female character, she did get some character development, like from being nice to, well, being jerk to her boss when she quit.
Okay, yeah, I will give you that, but that's and she did who okay, and she did redeem herself in the series because I believe no, she's not pregnant, but her character did redeem herself in the animated series. But I'll give you that. Yeah, she did get character development. I'll give you that.
Yep.
Anyway, continue.
And and the whole and let's be honest about if Godzilla could be real. I think a real life Godzilla wouldn't be look like that in the Japanese films because there's no way he could survive in real life. Like the gravity will kill him. So and we don't know what happened to dinosaurs. So I think I think Willem Emmerich or the director is trying to be more realistic.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I do have a theory of how Godzilla could survive on land. Maybe have his bones and his organs literally be as strong as steel. Not literally made up of steel, but literally as strong as steel and concrete. So he can be able to survive on land. That's my theory, at least. It's a pretty good one of how he could be able to survive from land instead of like the cubic cube of he will literally break his bones and organs as soon as he sets foot on land. But
Yeah, and there's no way Godzilla in real life could breathe atomic breath. So I think that power breath was a very clever idea because well that could be
well,
realistic.
I don't know. When a nuclear reactor goes off, it's or I believe there was like a story about a blue. I forgot what the story was. I forgot what the context is. But basically, I think a blue beam came out of like a nuclear reactor, and no one knew what it was. So we might see. So it makes sense for Godzilla to shoot a blue atomic breath because that is the color of a beam that nuclear energy gets off. So, continue.
And even though it's different, but at least Roman would keep faithful to his origin, like from a from a nuclear accident, like from an H bomb. So even though he's not really a dinosaur, but he's trying to come up as
Yeah,
a different
he's
species, like a marine iguana.
an iguana. Yeah, an iguana. Oh my god, why is he a freaking iguana? Okay, anyway, continue.
And and it's kind of weird that he reproduced asexually, because well, every animal needs a mate to breed.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, continue.
And it's different that they make Godzilla dig holes like a wizard or a tortoise digging a hole. So that's different.
Yeah, it's different a little bit.
And I do remember Goji 93 did say that he sounds like a electronic, but after I do a little research, Frank Walker did voice act Zilla as a sound effect, and they used the war from the Showa era Godzilla to mix with elephant sound.
Yeah, and they also recycled the war, just make it, I believe, a lower pitch or higher pitch of the 1908 war for the Millennium Era War for Godzilla.
Mhm.
Yeah, so okay. You gotta give credit to the war because I do love the Millennium Era War. I think it's the best war in my opinion.
Yeah, and I do remember Goji 93 did say it's kind of like a remake of the Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, the one who inspired Godzilla in the first place.
Yeah, I guess so. But uh, anyway, continue. I'll probably get to my thoughts as soon as you're done. Yeah, it's probably gonna be like an hour, man. Just continue.
And if they haven't add Zilla as a joke in a GMK, none of it. They won't. He won't be a six. He won't be a exist, and people won't notice about him.
No, continue.
And I do remember, on the beginning of the film, when the Japanese man call him Gojira, that's a reference of the first 1954 film when he was named after the mythical creature to when he sinks ships.
Yeah, so yeah, I will admit it is a good reference to the 1980 film, even though it's a reference just be like of a reference. But it is a good reference. I'll give you that. So you got
He,
two on me.
it may not be my favorite film, but it'll be always part of my heart and my childhood. And it and I do remember Rouge Durandad admitted he's one of the he's one of the favorite designs of Godzilla for him, in his opinion.
I'm sorry. I don't know why he loves this design. Because this, to be honest, the only other design that I can actually, you know, heck, this is my least favorite design of any Godzilla because it looks nothing like Godzilla. This is,
Well, I think it's probably his opinion. That's all.
yeah. I'll get to more into that later once you're done. But anyway, continue.
And I'm glad Goji 93 tells some people to say a fact that Zilla is part of Godzilla franchise.
Yeah, because I remember when he said that because I think they did if I'm not wrong, I think Kenshin Studios did a stream talking about Godzilla 1988 and discussing that topic. If I'm not wrong, you can probably correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I think they did. I can't remember. Continue.
And I do remember before 98, when the Toho decided in the Godzilla series after the Heisei era, Toho just decided let Sony do their own thing with Godzilla. So Sony did try and failed. So Toho decided to reboot the Godzilla again, revive him from the dead.
Yeah, I will admit, without the 1988 film, we wouldn't have the Millennium, which I love. So yeah, I love the Millennium. That'll probably be a video that I have to do saying why I think the Millennium is the best era, in my opinion. I'll probably do that for Godzilla month. But anyway, continue.
And I do remember some facts about Godzilla 2000. Orga design was a reference from Zilla design to show that Japanese Godzilla can't beat the American Godzilla.
The only part that I see in the Orga design is the head of 1998, the head scope of
Yeah, which
1998 in the
I didn't
design,
know that. Yeah, I didn't know
and
that until I watched some YouTube video.
that, and maybe a little bit of the eyes, kind of, the a little bit similar to 1988's eyes. But anyway,
And I do remember Toho decided add Zilla in a prequel novel of Planet of Monsters, making Zilla might be relative of Orga or Godzilla himself.
and they made him. I think it's Godzilla because I do not want him to be made to Olga because that sounds dumb. But he was relative to Godzilla. But think that I think what they did with him in the novel was way better than the anime trilogy. Ugh.
Yeah,
So,
and I can see why people hate anime trilogy.
but anyway, that's a topic for a different day. But anyway, just mention the part about the novel. When he? I think someone messaged me. I don't know who messaged me. Okay, continue.
And I think, in my opinion, I think Zilla is way better than singular point design because, well, no offense, but I think Godzilla Ultimate design is he's thick. I don't like him as thick.
Well, we could say that about the Heisei design. I don't see no one complaining. There's like no one complaining. No one complains about the Heisei design. He's a pretty thick boy. He's pretty fat, in my opinion. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I would say he's pretty thick. I don't see no one complain about that. Anyway, continue.
And funny thing is, I do remember in a promotion of Star Wars Phantom Menace, George Lucas makes one of the poster as a joke to make fun of the '98 film.
I also remember they even did a monster based on Godzilla 1988 called the Zilla Beast. Literally, they put Zilla in the name The only difference that he made was take the A out and put an O. Ah, man, I love my cheese. Anyway, continue.
And I do remember. I do remember it was gonna be like Jurassic Park, but failed because they they tried beat the box office of Jurassic Park, but failed because of CGI.
Yeah, you gotta admit, say, I know you like 1998, but the CGI is. Mm, I, it keeps on messaging me. Okay. The CGI is not that good, is it? It's not. No, that's bad. Yeah. Anyway, continue.
And before the before the during the production of the '98 film, I do remember someone did say Godzilla was going controlled by aliens, but just like change the script because it won't make any sense.
Yeah, I would agree. It did not. No, I'll let you. I'll try. Sorry if I keep on interrupting while you talking, but just continue. I'll get into my thoughts about the film as soon as you're done.
And um, FPC's trying to make more dinosaur like a make him like a theropod because that's what could be like if Godzilla is real because well we don't know what dinosaurs look like in real life but well paleontology.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, that's what they do. I will admit the 1998 design does resemble a T Rex, and couldn't they make it more? Couldn't they just have him stand upright and have dorsal plates that look similar to Godzilla, to past Godzilla designs, instead of the pointy dorsal plates that he's got? Which is funny enough because I do like the dorsal plates from 2014, but not this film. Okay.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
And I do remember on Likey said that he could camouflage, which I don't see any why I don't see him using camouflage during the film.
Yeah, I think he uses the camouflage off film because remember when the military say, "Oh, it's awesome," so it's like, how do you use him? I think when they said that he uses infrared camouflage, so I'm guessing the camouflage cannot see I'm guessing the cameras in the city cannot see through the camouflage that Zilla does. I don't know how that works.
And I do notice that I do remember Goji 93 is getting smarter in the film. Like he did outsmart the soldiers, thinking he was dead, but making a surprise attack behind the helicopters.
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
Yeah, and when they would try to feed him with a fish, he was like, "Nah, I'm not going back there." So I think I think he can outsmart humans.
Yeah, you did. You did. Oh my god. He did outsmart humans a lot in the movie. He really outsmarted the humans.
And he may be hated, but at least some people give him love, like Matt Frank, adding him in Godzilla comics. And now there's a new release figures like YMSF figures, which I got one, and at least he's gained love. And now Bandai is making votes on if people decide if the people choose Zilla figure from Bandai will release them. So Zilla's gaining love,
Yeah, he is. He is game love. Tons and tons of love.
and I think that film is the main color of that film is the main reason probably one of the reasons why green's my favorite color besides JDF.
I think my favorite color is blue. Blue is my favorite color. Blue and red
Good to
and
know.
yellow. It it's a three-way tie between blue, red, and yellow. Those three.
I just
I
wish that if Legendary could add Zilla in the MonsterVerse, because that way he could get more love.
They will because they have to get the rights from whatever studio owns them. I think it's either Sony,
True.
Tracer, and Sony, or Toho. I don't know who owns them now. I don't know because I think the rights for the name Zilla expired. I don't know who owns them. So, but I'm not sure if he's like in the public domain or something. I don't know who owns him. So, uh, it happens someday, but I have a feeling that the Monsterverse is probably going to end with the new. Well, at least I hope it ends with this new Monsterverse film that's coming out. But, we continue.
And I do remember watching one of Dangerfield videos that I think Alistair or Jacob did give Zilla some love, like they give him a chance.
Yeah, they do give him a chance.
And they're not the only one because I give a chance because, well, without that film, I may not got into with Godzilla.
Yeah, that is pretty true. Without that film, I would never. Yeah, but yeah, continue.
And I do remember one of the series called Walter and Zilla series, and that
Wait, Water and Zilla series?
yeah, uh, yeah, the one who inspired Monster and Buddies.
Okay, I didn't even know that there's this.
Yeah, I do remember that YouTuber got into with Godzilla because of that '98 film.
Okay, I that's more to know. That's more to know. Spay me right there. Okay, anyway, continue.
And well, I do remember Toho refused making a live action Godzilla film after '98 until the fans keep demanding Toho to make a Godzilla film.
And then they did. Because reasons. Reasons unknown that will never be explained. Because reasons.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
And I do remember Sony's try making a sequel film of 2000, but they did not get permission from Toho because
Copyright
uh,
issues.
yeah, and and maybe the copyright the rights of Godzilla is probably expired.
Yeah, I think at the time they were inspired by the time they made the project, and they they should have just renewed the license for Godzilla. Try to get a try to instead the rights or something. But continue.
And I do remember. I do remember. Um, I do remember when I was a kid. When I went to my second grandma's house, my uncle did got a Twin Masters Godzilla figure, and I played with it. He kept that figure in the box for me since then.
Yeah, I never owned a Godzilla 1980 figure. Funny enough, I did play when I was little. I did play a lot with the Godzilla 1980 figure that I sold for my mom to play with it.
Yeah, and I do remember my great aunt from New York got me a cup holder of Zilla from Taco Bell when I was a kid,
Oh, the Taco Bell and Zilla
and
and
but
the
I
Zilla.
but I watched it years later. But now years later, I ordered another one from eBay, so I could bring that part of my childhood back.
Okay, but anyway, let's talk about the. Is there anything else you got to say on the film?
Um, nope, I think I'm good.
Okay, so is there anything? I guess I can. I guess with that said, I guess I can start on my opinions on Godzilla 1988. Please try not to rage at the screen. That I don't know. I just don't. I just. I'm sorry. I do not like this film. I
Yes, I
just.
know. I know you hate it.
I know because I know you're in the Discord, the Kitchen Studios Discord server. I did post a meme. I posted a GIF of 1988, me saying, "Yay, boo," with a GIF saying "boo."
Yeah,
I
yeah. I yeah, I understand your opinion, but people still hating it for this day. I think they're being childish.
I don't get me wrong. I do hate the fact that people are so hating this film to this day, but I can't say much because I wasn't there during the very beginning of this film. I wasn't even alive. So, eh. Plus, I used to I watched this film. I watched this film a lot when I was like younger. Before I stopped watching it when we moved to Illinois. When we moved to Illinois, and we were, I think I started watching these films again in 2015 after we moved here to after we got a after we rented our first house, well, apartment, half house. After we rented the first apartment. Anyway, once we moved in, we got the films. I believe we got the films for the movie. No. It wasn't. It wasn't until we got to our second rented house when we moved in Illinois that we got all our movies back. I'm not sure if it was. I think it was the second house because we have like a huge bunch of cabinets. Like if you see like the cabinets we got for the movies, it is huge. I mean huge. I think my mom said there's at most like 10,000 movies in there. Like a lot of movies.
You mean the block? You mean a blockbuster?
No, not blockbusters. I mean, we literally bought like 10,000 movies. I'm not kidding.
Damn.
Well, I don't think it's that much, but I think it's around there. Like, if no, it actually might be that much because I'm not including the ones that we downloaded from the digital HD or whatever you want to call it. We're not including those ones, but we have a lot of movies. And one of those movies is Godzilla 1988. I watched that film when I was in Nottingham Drive. I saw that film and was like, huh, I, I, I understand the hate now. Huh, okay. Okay. So I didn't hate it, this film, the entire time this film has been around. I've only hated it for 7 years, but I can understand why people like this film. I'm just not one of them. I am not. I am not one of those people who like this film. I'm sorry. I'm just not. Don't. I don't. I just. Oh, this film gives me. No, I just don't like this film. It is the design. Not only the characters are annoying and lifeless. I will admit, one thing I'll say that is good about this film is the build up to the 1998 Godzilla. That's the only good thing about this film. Once you see the 1998 Godzilla, like as a hunted said, it goes downhill. This film just is annoying. The characters I want to slap so freaking hard on. I want to, especially Matthew Broderick. Maybe not the lady who plays Audrey, but Matthew Broderick. Oh my god, I want to. I know. I don't mind his other work. I love his other work in his other films, but this film is probably the film he does not like the most and doesn't want to be credited for in his IMDb. But he just sucked at being Nick the Topless. Oh my god, he freaking sucks. He is so annoying as his role, and oh my god, it makes me want to slap him. It makes me want to. Oh my god, I freaking despise him. And let's talk up. Speaking of characters, let's talk about the military. The people who are in the military. I will admit the I forgot his the colonel guy. The I forgot his freaking name. Whatever his name is. I'm gonna pull up the 1998 wiki characters from so I can remember these freaking characters. 1998 Cass. Uh, Sergeant. I think it's not Sergeant O'Neill. I believe it's. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I believe it's this person. I do not know. I don't think it's that person. Well, the guy, I think it's the cloner with the animal, I believe.
The one with a camera.
No, not camera. Not the guy. Sergeant, not Sergeant O'Neill. What's his name? The Charles. Oh my god, I'm gonna forget. Not Admiral Phillips. What the hell is he? Yeah. What the hell is this guy? God, does he not show up? Ugh. I forgot the name of this freaking character. Sorry if I'm taking so long. Figure out. G. Wait, I'm just gonna. Found it. Colonel Anil Hicks, that guy. He is so stupid, and he well, maybe not stupid, but he is so okay. I actually do like his character. I'm not gonna, but the military in this movie, besides him, besides Colonel Anthony Hicks, they are so freaking incompetent and dumb. Because to quote the movie, they cause more damage than a goddamn monster did. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god, these freaking characters. And the only cast of characters that I actually do like are the French people. That when I see the the French scenes when they show up, the movie is like safe. It's safe for me. It's like yeah, yay! And then once they're gone, it's like no. Oh my god, this movie. Now I'm thinking about it more. I think another good thing I could probably say about this movie is the people who played the French guys. I don't know what the names are, but people who played them is also another positive I could say about this movie. So two positives. Okay, there are a couple positives I would say about this movie, but there, for the most part, I do not like this film. It is so the characters are so annoying. The military come up as dumb and stupid besides Colonel Admiral Higgs. He is all of the freaking characters. Oh, let's not forget the worst thing about this movie. The absolute worst. Godzilla 1998 and aka Zilla. Oh, this character is the worst portray that he is the worst Godzilla, in my opinion. I don't care what anybody else says. You can say there's more people in the comment section of this stream can say no, there's a couple Godzillas more that are worse than this, like the anime trilogy, Son of Godzilla, the Son of Godzilla, and Kyugoji. They're a little bit worse than this one. No, this Godzilla 1988 is worse for one reason. For a couple reasons. One, he looks absolutely nothing like Godzilla. He has no physical traits about Godzilla. Is he indestructible? No. Can he fight the military? No. Can he survive jets? No. He is. He sucked. He can. He can kind of breathe atomic breath, but it's mostly just a gas of air. That
Yeah, when the cars were on fire,
yeah, but it's mostly a gas of air and it ignites into a flame. So I guess
which I think that's realistic.
yeah, I will, man. I guess you can technically count that as an atomic breath, but besides that, it's I just hate this design and this portray of the character. And let's not forget the worst thing that makes this character that betrays God, that ruins this Godzilla. And you already know what I'm gonna say. You already know what I'm gonna say. Oh my god. He gets shot down by fucking missiles. Okay, you know what? I'm continue. I'll be right there. I gotta find it. Clip up. How many times? I gotta give some examples of. You know, what? I'm just gonna show you every time that Godzilla has been hit by missiles. It just I'm gonna look up a video saying every time Godzilla gets hit by missiles. No, I mean, hey Sayo. I should probably say hey Sayo. I'm going to give you a perfect example of how stupid this is. Oh my god, will you show me the. I should probably just look up military scenes. Military scenes. Military scenes. Fighting Godzilla in Heisei era. Alright, I think this. I'll probably just show this one because it does show Showa and Heisei. It's a 2-minute video, and this is a. It probably. I think it does show all of it. No, it only shows show up. God damn it. Can you at least show? Find a freaking video that shows all of them. I'm just gonna pick shows the best example. Actually, wait, I just remembered. This is a perfect example of what the military should be like in the film. Sorry it took so long, but this is a perfect example. Right here. Right here. Let me make the screen larger. This right here. Okay, hopefully I don't get taken. The stream doesn't get taken down. but this is a 38-second clip. But look. Look, he gets hit by missiles.
And he was indestructible, I know.
Looks what happens next. He notice something in that video? He does not die from getting hit by freaking missiles. That why in the hell does this Godzilla is not indestructible against freaking missiles? Oh my god. This is the worst portrayal that you could do to the character. Like, seriously, what the hell? This is, oh my god. This movie just doesn't understand the character of Godzilla. It does not. I, I won't say it's the worst Godzilla movie ever made. There's literally only 3 Godzilla movies that are worse than this. Godzilla City on the Edge of Battle, Godzilla vs. Ghidorah, and Godzilla's Revenge. Those 3 are it. Those are the only 3 movies that I hate more than this film. But this is so... It is the worst portrayal that you could do.
Funny thing is, I heard Willem Emmerich is not a fan of Godzilla.
Well, that explains it. That explains it. He probably didn't even...
Just like Michael Bay is not a fan of Transformers.
Yeah, that explains it. That explains why this film does not portray Godzilla in the right way. He completely ruins the character. Matthew Broderick, not Matthew Broderick, Nick the Toppers, what's his name? Rowan Emmerich. Why? Just what were you thinking when you made this movie? You know you didn't like this movie, so why did you make it?
Maybe it's because money from when he would get paid by Sony.
Yeah, I guess so. But could he at least watch the Godzilla films before he made this movie?
Yeah, to understand the character of Godzilla and who's Godzilla, like Michael Dowie did. He watched Godzilla films before he did Godzilla King of Monsters.
Yeah, even Adam Wingard did that. Like
That's why Michael Dowie is my favorite Godzilla director, because he understands who's Godzilla and who is Godzilla and the character of him.
well, I wouldn't. He's probably my second favorite Godzilla director, right next to the legend himself, Suzuki Kakiano. Yes, I know he only has 1 Godzilla movie credited to his name, and 3 Gamma movies, but the 1 Godzilla movie credited to his name, I'm gonna get hot take. It's better than the Gamma. Not to discredit the Gamma films; those are amazing films. I love them all. But GMK is his best film out of the 4 kaiju films that he's on.
Yeah, the one who directed the Heisei Gamma films.
Yeah. That's easy. GMK is easy the best kaiju film he's ever done.
Let me guess. It's because of the story and the soundtrack.
Yeah, pretty much. Even though I do.
That's understandable because, well, the soundtrack was good, but it's not my favorite film because I don't know. I just had a different opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, back on topic. I do not like this Godzilla. Ugh, this this betrayal of the character is such a disappointment. It ruins the thinking. What were these people thinking when they made? What, oh, Nemec, just I bet he got fired after this movie at SUNY. Did he get fired?
Or I think he's not. He did not get fired. He decided not to do it because he, because he doesn't want fans get pissed again when he was about to when they were about to make a Godzilla 2, but he decided not to do it because he doesn't want he doesn't want to risk it again. So Sony decided to make a animated series.
Okay, yeah, but
So he did not get fired. He just doesn't want to do it.
but does he make any more movies now? Is he like retired or something?
Well, I think he did do it 2012.
Was that the last movie he made?
Um, I maybe I'm not sure because I don't know I don't know what he's doing right now.
Okay, I'll look up his biography later. But it makes sense why they canceled Godzilla 2 because it. I just imagine that this move that Godzilla 2 would have been worse in this film. It would have made me irk even more. It would have made me rage at the screen. But this film is so it's the worst portrayal to the character. It's the absolute worst portrayal. It ruins the character. Every Godzilla before this Godzilla was indestructible, cannot be killed by the military, and destroys cities. This Godzilla has none of those traits. Literally, none of those traits. And oh my god, this Godzilla is the. Oh my bad, Zilla. But Godzilla 1928, aka Zilla, is. This is the. I freaking despise this movie. This is. Ah! And the only good thing another positive I'll probably there's a few positives that I say about this movie is the French people, Admiral Hicks, and Audrey's character, and we got the 1998 series and the Millennium Era, and we got more Godzilla movies after this film, like the Millennium Era, the Monsterverse, and the Waylaw Era.
Yeah, without that film, none of those films won't be a thing.
Yeah, I'll give that movie that, but besides that, it still doesn't excuse the fact of why this film is so bad. It is.
Funny thing is, I do remember Monsterverse Godzilla design. The head, his nose, is a reference of '98 design.
Which wait, the 2014 or 2019?
Uh, Both because they're same character.
I do not see that whatsoever. I'm sorry, I do not. He does not look like the 1980 design. I don't.
Well, if you look at his nose, you could see why he's reference of '98 design.
I'm assuming you're talking about the nostrils, but that's about it. There's nothing else about the design and looks like 1988. But yeah, Right, you're talking about the nostrils?
No, the his his head, when he opened his mouth, that's a reference of Zilla, I think.
I don't. I, I don't see it.
Well,
Okay,
if you look at Mikey Zilla, you could you could see.
I'll probably check it later because I don't. I don't see the reference. I honestly don't. But anyway, I do. I hate this. I hate this film. Uh, with that ran out of the way, I don't think we got a. I guess we can just say a final verdict on this film. I'm pretty sure you say it's good. It's good, right?
Well, it's just okay, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
It may not be my favorite, but it'll be always be part of my childhood in my heart.
What would question? Where would you rate this by number in Godzilla films?
Well, well, I think I've seen all films except upcoming ones.
Yeah. Okay. But where would you rate this number? Like, where would you put this?
Um, I would say 6 out of 10, and just um th- 3.5 stars.
Okay, but not. No, I mean, like numbers as what would you rank this movie of the Godzilla movies?
Um, I think I would just put A or B rank.
Uh, oof. This film is probably number 33 at the number 33 spot in F. It's my it's my fourth least
Well, I'm
favorite.
not really sure on my number on that film yet, because well, I don't have any opinion on other films because the only my favorite Godzilla films are Godzilla King of Monsters, the 2019 one, and Godzilla Final Wars and Godzilla vs Destroyer. Those are one of my favorites.
Yeah, those are good ones. But I don't know. Maybe you could probably make a. Maybe you could probably do the same thing I did and just make a live stream or video on it with a guess. I don't know. It'd be funny if you got Godzilla Reno to do the live stream because I did the same because he did the because I got him to do the live stream I did way back in October. That would be funny. But anyway, you could probably do like a live stream or video making these films. I don't know. From least favorite to favorite in or from S to F with the numbers. I don't know. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Uh, so you say it's okay, and I say, how did the line go? How did that line go? Uh, how did that Jurassic Park line go? I totally forgot. How did that line go? Hmm.
Well, at
Oh,
least some people care about that film and celebrate it. Is 25th anniversary, which I did make my own fan film to celebrate its anniversary. So um, you there? Oh, okay. I guess we're done here. Or not.
Sorry about that. My computer died on me. But I was about to say my thoughts. Okay. What I was gonna say is, can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you.
Okay. What I was about to say is, no, I can't even pull up the clip, but I'm just gonna quote the line. This will be proud shit. Yeah, I do not like this film. This is the worst. It's I despise it. It's the absolute. I mean, the absolute.
You hate it, I know.
I hate it. I hate it. I think it's one of the worst Godzilla films. In the bottom four. In the bottom four. It is the worst. It's one of the worst Godzilla films ever made. I mean, not the worst, but it is pretty bad. Oh my god. I hate this film. I hate it. Anyway, I think we can end it here. I don't think there's anything else we have to say unless you.
Yeah, I guess we can end it here.
Yeah. I guess we can probably finish it up on a plug. So, Sky Kingley or just Sky's the Where can people find you?
Well, you can find me on my YouTube or my TikTok or my Twitter or my Instagram account. And link in the description down below.
You could just say like here so people okay. I'll probably just add a link later. Probably, you could just say the name of the links. That would be easier.
All right.
Yeah, like the ats and stuff, like the links to these, or just at something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the name, just the name of the Instagram, the social medias, the names of the social medias, and the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Continue.
So, I guess that's it.
You can find Sky Weasel on Instagram and Twitter, TikTok, and what else?
That's it.
Okay, and YouTube, obviously, because I did get like 3 of his videos. Still waiting for him to do the 4th fan film, whatever.
Which I'm still working on it because I'm just waiting for one of the actors, voice actors.
Okay. Yeah. So, excited to be after that. But I'll get to my plugs. You can find me at Goji Official on Twitter. You can find me at Nagoji 217. You can find me at Nagoji on Facebook. At Nagoji hashtag 3377 on Discord. And at Nagoji on Instagram. Wait, I always said that. And at Nagoji 2001 on YouTube. At Nagoji 2001. Pretty easy to find me. Okay.
Yep.
Get out of the way. This is at Nagoji.
And Skyler.
Sign out. And remember, stay big, G fans.